Guys, check this out. This is a new addition. A new addition to the bookshelf. Look at that beautiful thing. There's a little cactus called a Petrie. You can get yourself one of these very cheap, and you put water in there. All right, you put water in there. It's gonna become a new addition to the bookshelf. Guys, this is a quick message, but this has been in my head for a little while now. I went to see the movie Justice League, and I love superhero movies. I love the not so good superhero movies either. There's something about the coming of age aspect of Peter Parker, for instance, of getting bit by a spider, and then he becomes this guy who's swinging through the streets of New York, and he's saving people, and he's beating up these criminals, and he stands for good. I don't know if you guys saw the new Justice League. I don't want to spoil it for you, but there's this part where Superman just comes up, and he's in the air, and I'm just like, I got goose pimples, man. I almost cried because Superman is like my favorite. He stands for hope. He's got that presence to him. He's strong. He's just like fearless. And when he rose up, I was like, my dude. Felt great. I really liked the movie. It got some bad reviews. I thought it was great. But as I was watching this movie, I was thinking to myself how just incredibly absurd the heroes look. There was a point at the end where they were all standing together, the Justice League, and Superman has his cape, Batman's cape, Aquaman dressed with his trident. It's like these guys, if we were to see them walking down the street, would just look so insane. But in the context that they're in, maybe, or in the world that they're in, it's believable. But I don't think it's just that. I think it's mainly how they are so into that character. They are like who's the guy that plays Batman? But he when he's playing Batman, he's being Batman. Like he doesn't say, "Oh yeah, I look fucking ridiculous" before he goes on. Maybe, but when he's in the acting, when he's in the moment, he's like being Batman. He's being Superman. Imagine how it feels to be Superman. Imagine how it feels to be Super Saiyan. Imagine how it feels to be your best self. Like those days when you jump out of bed and when you're in flow and when you're talking to random girls and you're just killing it at work and you're going to the gym and you're just setting PRs. Like imagine how that feels. And I think a lot of times we feel really low and we feel out of our frame. I'll tell you what though, you can sort of like Superman when he ducks into the phone booth or the alleyway, or when Spider-Man, he's not in his costume and he rips it off in the alleyway. He just transforms into this superhero. And you can do that too. That's the quickest way you can call forth that you can remember. You can be inspired and have that fire from the past, like show up in your, just pull the suit off or put the suit on, fly away. But really, how ridiculous would they look if they just started apologizing and they were like, yeah, I look stupid. We wouldn't want to see them. They wouldn't be our favorite heroes anyway, right? We would look for someone who's a little more confident, who has that presence. And the same as us. We all have this frame that we carry throughout our lives. It's this energy that's projecting out. It's us. It's me right now standing here as I am. Okay? And the world will sort of chip away. It'll tap with a little hammer. And it'll see if this cracks. It'll see if, this thing that is said will hurt you. If I say this, is it going to break you down? It's how we get to know people. And we have to get to know people quick because there's so many. And so people are going to constantly test you. And that's why we talk about the shit test for women. It's like that's exactly what a girl's doing. Are you going to apologize? Are you going to go to an interview and think that you have to suck up to everyone? Or are you always having to say sorry because you don't think that people like you, or that you need to be a people pleaser? And that's exactly how many of us live our entire lives, and we don't think that we're good enough, and we don't think that where our journey has led us now is like I can be calm, and I can be me, I can be a masculine, I can be a man, and I can stand here and know that this presence is good. It feels good, doesn't it? It feels really good to be like a man, and to be horny, and to be driven, and to be feeling powerful and strong, and just to be like motivated. It feels good. I'm not saying women aren't those things, but man, it's like, it feels good to be that. You don't have to say you're sorry to people. When you go out shopping and get a new pair of clothes, it's like, you could dress in pretty much anything. It's not the clothes. It's the man that's wearing the clothes. It's how you're carrying yourself in those clothes. It's all about you. I think we get so far away from that. It doesn't become about us. As we go through life, we're always becoming so worried about the opinions of others, and the focus is drawn away from like our center. It's not about our desires and our wishes for life. And we get pulled this way and pulled that way until we're strung out, we lost control. And it's like, dude, you gotta bring it back. You gotta bring it right back. It's about you at the epicenter. It's like, it's at you. It's all about you. Really, this is your life. And so you can make a couple people happy. And sure, some people are gonna get hurt. And maybe there needs to be an apology. But if you take the eyes off you for too long, you start to realize like you're really unhappy. So, hold and frame like a superhero. See you guys soon.